Welcome to Cinema Bites,
Hey, bitch.
your go-to for movie recaps in a flash. Big twists, epic moments, all in just minutes. The story begins with a girl waking up from a coma. She finds her mouth locked in a strange way and doesn't understand where she is or who did this to her. She tries to remove the mask in fear, but she discovers it's locked with a key. Then she sees a girl in front of her named Crystal, who seems very calm, as if she's been through this situation before. Afterward, she starts walking around to explore the place and is shocked to find other people like her, who are also confused about how they ended up there, their mouths locked, unable to speak. Then they see a big box placed in the middle of the forest. One person approaches it to open it, but he feels uneasy and doesn't know what's inside. A man named Don warns him, saying it looks like a trap. When the man insists on opening it, Don steps back and runs away. The man uses a metal rod to open the box while everyone hides in fear, expecting it to be a trap. To their surprise, the box contains a pig. The man enters to check if there's anything else and finds a stand with weapons of all kinds. They don't understand where they are or what these weapons are for. While the girl approaches the weapons, she notices a piece of wood with an envelope on it. When she opens the envelope, she finds a key for the masks. She uses the key to unlock the masks on everyone's mouths as a precaution against any danger. After that, Don gives her a gun, but she says she's afraid of weapons and doesn't know how to use them. He tells her to just pull the trigger and defend herself. Another man offers to teach her how to use it. While they're talking, they hear gunfire in the air. They hide behind the box, trying to figure out where the sound is coming from. Suddenly, a bullet hits her head, shattering it. In the chaos, another girl tries to escape, but falls into a pit that had been set up earlier. One of the men sees her and wants to help. When he reaches the pit to assist her, he discovers her body is impaled by iron rods. Despite this, he doesn't abandon her. He helps her out of the pit and starts walking with her. But unfortunately, he steps on a landmine, and both of them explode. Later, we see a man named Tom crawling on his stomach, dodging bullets from attackers, and making his way into the forest. He keeps running until he reaches a metal fence. There, he meets an old man who tells him, "I'm just as kidnapped as you." Soon after, a young man and a woman arrive, and they realize their only option is to climb over the fence to escape. They start climbing one by one. The old man is the last to climb, but suddenly, an arrow hits his back. Struggling to breathe, he tells them to leave immediately. They leave him behind, and the old man, knowing he's going to die, enters the forest with his weapon, firing randomly in hopes of killing anyone pursuing them. However, he gets hit by multiple arrows and dies. No one understands who is killing them or what they want. Meanwhile, Tom and the others keep running until they reach a shop on the road. Tom enters the shop angrily with a weapon, demanding to know where they are. The shopkeepers tell him to calm down, saying they're in Arkansas. Tom is shocked because Arkansas is far from New York, where he lives. He asks for a phone to call the police. He contacts the police station, explaining that they woke up from a coma, were kidnapped, and are being hunted by people they don't know. He pleads for help, saying they're being chased and don't know where to hide. The officer assures him they'll track the phone and get to his location, instructing him not to move. Meanwhile, the girl with them eats some food from the cafeteria, but she suddenly experiences strange symptoms, vomits, and dies. The man and his wife then wear masks and throw gas bombs to kill anyone alive. They shoot anyone who survives. After ensuring all three are dead, they ventilate the gas out of the room and collect the bodies to dispose of them. It becomes clear that these two are part of a group of wealthy people who hunt poor people for sport. These wealthy individuals pay large sums of money to hunt the poor like rats. The leader of this game is a woman named Athena. Later, Athena contacts the shopkeepers, informing them that a girl named Crystal is on her way to them and is unarmed, so they can have fun with her however they like. When Crystal arrives at the shopkeepers are excited because she's unarmed, making her an easy target. Crystal, however, is cautious and senses something is wrong. She pays for a pack of cigarettes, but when the shopkeeper gives her the change, she notices something odd. She asks them where they are, and they insist they're in Arkansas. Suddenly, Crystal strikes the shopkeeper, grabs a weapon, and kills him. She accuses the woman of lying and being part of the wealthy group hunting them. She points out that cigarettes in Arkansas cost $6, not $2. She then kills the woman and begins to explore the place. When she enters the storage room, she's shocked to find the three bodies, confirming her suspicions. She takes ammunition to protect herself and leaves the shop carefully. Outside, she finds a car and decides to use it to escape. However, before opening the door, she notices a bomb tied to it, a trap designed to kill anyone who opens it. She takes the walkie-talkie from the shopkeepers she killed and hides among the trees near the shop. Through the walkie-talkie, she overhears Athena talking to the wealthy hunters. Athena is organizing a challenge where the person who kills the most gets the most money. Crystal listens, furious and in disbelief that such people exist. Soon, a drone arrives at the location because Athena suspects something happened to the shopkeepers, as they aren't responding. She sends the drone to investigate. While the drone is scouting the area, an unknown person shoots it down, and this person's name is Mike, one of the kidnapped individuals. He was wandering aimlessly, not knowing where to go. Of course, she was hiding and observing everything. Then Mike continues to destroy the drone completely. He notices a car and heads towards it to get in. She tells him to wait and warns him not to get in because the car has a bomb inside, and if he opens the door, he will be blown to pieces. At first, he doesn't believe her, but when he sees the line near the door, he realizes she's genuinely trying to help him. Afterward, she asks him why he destroyed the drone. He replies that he wanted to use his brain so no one would see them or know they were there. She tells him, "You fool, now you've confirmed to them that we're here. We need to leave this place immediately." She takes him, and they continue walking along the railway tracks, hoping to reach a place where they might find someone to help them. While walking, Mike tells her that he writes articles and claims that some elites hunt humans like birds. He believes that the situation they're in is exactly like what he writes about and suspects that these people were upset with his articles and kidnapped him as punishment to get rid of him. Then Crystal senses a train approaching and tells Mike to prepare himself because the train will have to slow down at the curve, and they need to seize the opportunity to jump on it. Crystal manages to get on and then helps Mike, who struggles to run fast, but they both get on safely. While they're in the train car, they hear noises and are surprised to find a group of refugees inside. Mike threatens to kill them, thinking they are part of the game. One of the refugees tries to reason with him, explaining that they are not part of the game, but Mike refuses to listen and insists on killing them. At that moment, the train starts to stop, so they all hide. Crystal looks out and discovers that army officers are about to search the train. She hides her weapon and tells everyone they need to surrender because they will be caught anyway. Mike gets off to talk to the colonel, claiming he's American and that the refugees are part of the elites trapped to enjoy killing them. However, the army officers don't understand him because they speak a different language. The leader of the refugees tries to explain to him that they are genuine refugees and the officers are real soldiers, but Mike, overwhelmed with fear, doesn't believe him. Angrily, Mike grabs a grenade, pulls the pin, and puts it in the refugee's pocket. Unfortunately, the refugee doesn't manage to take it out in time, and it explodes, killing him. The army officers arrest Mike to take him to prison, but Crystal is taken to another location, to the refugee camp. When she arrives, the officer begins to interrogate her, and she explains that she's been kidnapped and people are chasing her to kill her. The officer tells her she's not alone, and that they caught someone else saying the same thing. He orders them to bring in Don, who had escaped the game and reached the camp. Don tells Crystal that he's in the same situation as her. Crystal then asks the officer to contact the American embassy to send someone to take them and file a legal case to seek justice. The officer agrees, and half an hour later, a representative from the embassy arrives to take them in a car. While they're on the way, Crystal feels uneasy. As soon as the representative starts talking, she realizes he's one of the elites. Suddenly, she kicks him out of the car and doesn't stop there. She reverses the car to run him over and kill him. Dawn, confused and angry, asks her why she killed the man who was supposed to save them. She opens the car's trunk, revealing a corpse inside, confirming that the man was indeed part of the elites. They discuss what to do next, and Crystal concludes that the only solution is to confront and kill these people. Otherwise, they will keep hunting them down. While talking, they spot the small pig that appeared earlier in the film. Realizing they are close to the place where it all started, they confirm that the representative was planning to take them back to the same location, so the elites could hunt them for fun. Meanwhile, the elites are seen in their hideout, discussing how to kill Crystal and Dawn. They assume the representative is still alive and bringing Crystal and Dawn to them. One of them steps outside, only to be ambushed by Dawn, who sarcastically hands him the pig and kills him. Crystal sneaks into the hideout and begins killing the elites one by one. Only one person remains, a former soldier. They engage in a violent fight, and she manages to shoot him in the shoulder. At that moment, another person fires an arrow at her, but she grabs it and stabs them with it. The soldier tries to finish her off, but she outsmarts him, hitting him with a metal rod and beating him until he's incapacitated. Dawn enters to find that she has already taken care of everyone, but she says, "I'm not done yet. I need to get to Athena, the leader of the game." Right after she finishes her sentence, Athena speaks over the radio, asking Dawn why he isn't responding and whether he has killed Crystal as instructed. Hearing this, Crystal realizes Dawn was working with them all along. They both point their weapons at each other. Crystal kills him. Crystal then contacts Athena, telling her she has killed all her friends. She notices that the soldier who was shot in the shoulder is still alive and asks him for Athena's address. He gives her the details, thanks him, and she kills him. The next day, Crystal arrives at Athena's mansion. However, Athena refuses to open the door and tells her to put her gun in the mailbox first. Crystal refuses, questioning how she can trust that Athena won't kill her. Athena replies that the ground Crystal is standing on is full of landmines, and that if she wanted to kill her, she could do so immediately. Calm down first and enjoy before I kill you. She listens and puts the gun in the box. After that, she enters and meets Athena. Athena tells her that she knows everything about her. Your father was killed because the police raided his drug factory, and your mother died from a drug overdose. You're working as a journalist, and your last article was about the rich killing the poor for entertainment. Crystal told her, "You're mistaken about the names and took me instead of the journalist. There is actually someone in our city named Crystal who works as a journalist, but unfortunately, you got the wrong person." Athena is surprised by her words, but suddenly they start fighting. When Athena realizes that Crystal is strong, she grabs a weapon and chases after her to finish her off. But Crystal manages to stop her and doesn't give her the chance to kill her. She ends up stabbing Athena with blender blades. After killing her, she eats the sandwich she was making, as she hadn't eaten anything for 2 days. Then she puts on one of Athena's dresses and boards her private jet, which was at the mansion. She enters the plane with the weapon and tells the captain and flight attendant, "I killed the mentally unstable people you worked for. All I ask is for you to take me to my house. Will you do as I say or not?" They reply, "Of course, we'll do as you say, just put the weapon down." The flight attendant also brings her food and treats her well. The movie ends with this scene. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to get more new videos.